back to my channel. I am doing a different approach on my channel. I feel like I've been really into reading lately, and so we're gonna make a pivot over here. I don't really see a lot of like stay-at-home moms on YouTube. I follow these two girls here on YouTube that are like stay-at-home mom book YouTubers, and I thoroughly enjoy their content, so I figured why not step away from TikTok for a minute and hop on over here. I had been posting on TikTok for the last 2 years, and it's just really not fulfilling me anymore. I feel like I'm on my phone too much on TikTok, and I feel like my brain is fried. So I'm gonna make a big pivot over here and try out being a book YouTuber, sort of, kind of. So hopefully you will join me for the ride. I am currently reading Normal People by Sally Rooney, and it's pretty good so far. I am on page 111 out of 273, so kind of almost halfway done. I started on page 85 though, so I've read a good amount. So I've read about this much just today. So really my only reading time is that when she's taking a nap and when she's in bed. I don't wake up early enough to like get in reading before she wakes up. I should probably start that, but I don't. And then like majority of the day I would sit on the couch on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and I would just like fry my brain. So I figured that instead of doing that, I can read and just get more reading done and not fry my brain. So follow me along to see how much reading I can get done during the week. It is Tuesday. I didn't read anything yesterday on Monday, so we're just gonna pick up this vlog here on Tuesday. Okay, excuse the sun. This is my update for Tuesday. It's currently Wednesday. I did not update yesterday, but I'm here to update. Still reading the Normal People. I had started on page 85 and I had got up to 126, so I had read about 40 pages for Tuesday. Wednesday I started on 126, currently on 140. My goal is to get to at least 150, but I think that is achievable, so I think I might move it up to like 170. I want to finish this book honestly like by tomorrow because I'm so over it. I love the book. It's so cute. It's so good. But I just want to read something else now. I don't want to show my book collection that I want to finish reading. I usually read a lot on my Kindle, but I have so many like physical copies that I want to finish so that they're not just sitting here like unread. And if you've read these books, like let me know what you think. I've got Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I actually got this one from my husband's in the military. I got this on a spouse page for like $1. I got this one because I saw Brooke Averick reading it. I think that's her last name, Averick. Got this one. Then I got Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. I read the book June 1st by Jennifer Hartman, and I really liked it, so I'm excited to read this one. She's a thickers. And of course everybody knows this one. This one is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I had started listening to this one on audiobook a couple weeks ago, but then I realized like I have it in person, like I have the physical copy. I might as well read the physical copy, so I gave up on the audiobook and now I'm gonna go back to reading it in physical copy. This one, she is a thick baddie, because what the heck, this was the first book of my physical copies that I'm reading. So now I want to finish these before I go buy more books. I really want to go to like a half price books and pick up some more books because I'm so obsessed. I want to start my bookshelf again. I had a reading bookshelf that I got rid of so many books because we haven't moved into this house and I just needed to make space for other things. But I want to go back to having a physical bookshelf, and this is my start. I have like the first 2 books of ACOTAR. Need to finish that. I'm gonna continue reading and then I will update later tonight hopefully. So bye. It's now Thursday and I have not read one page today, but I'm about to start reading. I kind of want to give an update from last night. Last night I stayed up until 3 in the morning reading, and I read from page 126 to page 176. So I read about 50 pages. which is pretty good for a whole day. So hopefully today I can get pretty close. I'm actually like kind of hoping I can just finish the book. Like I don't have that many pages left. I think I have like 100 pages total. I kind of wanted to give you the description of the book. When I saw people talking about this book, I did not think it was going to start with like 2 teenagers in high school all the way up until college and possibly further. I'm not sure, I'm not there yet. So I don't know what I thought Normal People was about, but so far I'm really liking the characters, Marianne and Connell, and I'm really liking like the development in their personal lives, because I was kind of scared that they were going to stay like connected, like real close together throughout the end of their lives, but like obviously I'm not there yet, so I don't know, I could be wrong. This is what the back of the book says. Connell and Marianne grew up in the same small town, but the similarities end there. At school, Connell is popular and well-liked while Marianne is a loner. But when the two strike up a conversation, awkward but electrifying, something life-changing happens. Normal People is the story of mutual fascination, friendship, and love. It takes us from that first conversation to the years beyond in the company of 2 people who try to stay apart but find that they can't. So when I read that ending, I assume that they're gonna end up together in the very end. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could be wrong, but that's what I just assume. Yeah, so far I'm loving this read. I wish it was going by quicker for me, just because I'm just eager to read something else, but I do like what I'm reading. I'm just like, and it's just such a short book, and I'm over here like, I need to finish, hurry up. But that's my update. We're gonna start reading now, and I'll update tomorrow with how it's going. Hopefully I finish, but I don't think I will, but we'll see. Okay, I'm here to update for Thursday's reading. Didn't do very much reading yesterday. I did 19 pages. Kind of disappointed in myself, but I really thought I was going to finish the book yesterday, which is so dumb of me. But 19 pages were read. I'm currently on page 195. There's 273 pages, so I'm a little under 100 pages left. We're going to go out today. My husband works all day today, and I just don't want to be stuck in the house by ourselves, me and my daughter. So we're gonna go hang out with my parents, probably do a little walking around somewhere. I don't know, but I just don't want to be cooped up in the house anymore. I've recently gotten into like booktube, like the book side of YouTube, which the only person I was ever like really aware of was Haley Pham, but that's because I used to follow her before her book YouTube content, and then she like moved over. So I've been like doing my little research and trying to find some book YouTubers, and I've come across Sarah Caroli, and I'm loving her content. It's giving me peaceful vibes. I came across Larry, and the other one is Ali Ferris. I'm loving all 3 of them right now. I'm binging all their content, as well as Haley Pham. Binging her content too. As of right now, 19 pages were read. We're going out today. Hopefully I can get some reading done. If not, I'm not going to stress myself. I still have Saturday and Sunday, but it is Mother's Day weekend. Reminds me that I did get my Mother's Day gift. My Mother's Day gift did just get delivered, and I'm going to show you what it is. I got a sewing machine. Like, how exciting is that? I have been wanting a sewing machine for the longest time, so we got that. I'm so excited. Hopefully I can make some cute stuff. I've never sewed in my life besides like hand sewing, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. My book. I am on page 257. There's 273 pages, so I'm quite literally almost done. I won't be able to update because once my husband gets home, we are leaving to go celebrate Mother's Day. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, like actual, and I'll be picking out a new book, and I'll update you guys tomorrow on my thoughts on this book, my new book, and what's next after this vlog. But anyways, back to the book. I'm at the very last couple of pages and I'm so unsettled. Like, I am so confused. The characters are just giving me whiplash. But the ending is so like confusing to me. Like, I love these characters so much and they just seem to like not be doing okay. But we'll see how it ends, but I'll update tomorrow. Okay, this is my final update for the week. It is currently Tuesday of the next week, but I still have some stuff to talk about. Finish this book. I have some thoughts. I have some notes here because I didn't want to forget. Remember earlier in my video I was saying how, based off of the summary in the back of the book, that I assumed that they would end up together at the end. This is a spoiler, by the way. I'm going to be talking about some spoilers. Yeah, they don't end up together. So I was so confused at the very end when they went their separate ways. I was like, after everything you guys have been through, we're just gonna, well, what? It just leaves off there. They go their separate ways, and I don't know what happens in the future. Obviously, we don't know what happened, but I kind of like that because once I closed the book, I feel like my brain imagined like 15 different scenarios for these characters. Like, they end up back together, or they find love wherever they go their separate ways. Like, I was just thinking of like 10 different things that could possibly happen in the very end for these characters, since we don't get it in the book. So basically I was like, I can't tell if I'm happy about the ending or if I'm just annoyed at the fact that that's where it ended, or if I'm happy that it's playing more with my imagination and I can kind of like make it up in my head about what happens to these characters, and then I can just live with that. I would give the book probably like 3.5 stars, just because I'm not fond when characters are in high school. Like, that is just like a big ick for me. I don't know what it is, and anytime they mention that they're in high school, immediately I'm like, I'm deducting points from the end. I finished the book on Saturday. Then on Sunday, I started a audiobook on Spotify, and it is actually Freida McFadden's new book, The Tenant. It's this one. It's her new book. Like, she literally just came out with it like a week ago, I think. I finished that book in about a day and some change because it was so freaking good. So freaking good. Freida McFadden has so many good books. I've read so many of her books, and each time I'm just like enthralled with her books. I love them so much. So this one, I knew she wasn't gonna disappoint. The hype was there. The hype was real. I loved it. I loved it so freaking much. Basically, in the book, it's just this couple that are kind of struggling to make ends meet after something happens in this guy's life, and so they need to have a tenant move in just to have this extra money so they can pay their mortgage and stuff like that. And so this tenant turns out to be like, you know, not the greatest, but you know, there's so many twists and turns. Like, when I thought something was gonna happen, it didn't happen. Bless you. And when I thought something wasn't gonna happen, it did happen. Like, there was just so many twists and turns in this book. It was actually insane. Love it. She did an amazing job. That was actually 5 stars for me, just because of the fact I was so hooked that I read it in a day and some change. So I would say I read about 2 books last week. This week I'm going to start on Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, just because I want to get this one off of my TBR, because it's okay, my daughter's throwing stuff at me, because it's just sitting on my nightstand and I want to finish it and just get out of my nightstand like more books in there. This book is 430 pages, so this is almost twice as big as the normal people that I just read. Yeah, we're gonna start that. This is the end of this vlog. I read quite a lot, considering I did listen to an audiobook, so to me that counts. And I will see you guys in my next vlog, but before you leave, I want to know what books you're reading right now. Please leave them in the comments and let me know if you're liking it or not, so I can add it to my TBR. But yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.